Well, from salty to sweet in the Expresso Kitchen this morning, it is World Macaroon Day. And we're hanging out with a very, very interesting person this morning, Michelle Kasuto. And she is the one responsible for bringing macaroons to South Africa. Can you believe that? And I must also mention that when I said macaroon in front of her, she's also a French teacher. She said, say it correctly, it's macaron. Right? Did I say it correctly?
Très bien.
Michelle, thank you so much for joining us this morning. So Michelle's saying, why settle for a normal macaroon when you can make a giant chocolate macaroon? And that's what we're going to be making right now in the Expresso Kitchen. But before we do that, I mentioned that you are the one responsible for bringing macaroon to South Africa.
Well, when we came to live in South Africa 16 years ago, nobody knew about macaron. And I thought it was a good idea as a French person to entertain with a French delicacy. Wow. And I took a professional course. And I was making macarons, and some caterers that I knew started ordering from me, and that's how people knew about macarons, and now you can find them in the shops. You
can find them everywhere now. Man, I'm in the presence of greatness right here. Let's make our giant macaron. I'm sorry. Let's what do we do first?
So you are going to grind your ground almond, your sugar, and icing sugar and cacao together, and sieve them so that they are very, very smooth. Okay. Then you're going to beat your eggs very gently. Macarons are very, very fragile little cakes. All right. So we're gonna do this.
What are you putting in there?
Sugar.
Some sugar, okay.
A little bit of sugar. You do a meringue.
Okay, so you're making a meringue. Perfect. Now, macaroons, it is a little bit tricky. Like I said, you have to be careful and work gently when you are making them. But I mean, you can try your hand in making this giant chocolate macaron this morning by SMSing the keyword chocolate to 33728. SMS that, chocolate to 33728. We'll send you that shopping list and also a link to the recipe that you can go check out.
So you have beaten your eggs, but very gently, not too strongly. Okay. Otherwise they break. And they crack, the macaron will crack when you bake it. Okay. So you incorporate very, very well. And once it's incorporated, you're going to take your piping. Yeah. You're going to block the entrance so that it doesn't run out. Yes. You're going to do this. And you will pour your preparation in it.
Got it. And is this what we have?
This is the ganache. This is the ganache. Okay. You will, with your pipe filled with the preparation, you will turn around. First of all, you will have drawn a circle so that you know which shape you want to give it. And you will turn around very slowly.
That's it. Up until you get a nice big, obviously we're going for the giant size.
Exactly. Okay. Exactly. And you're going to bake it. You bake it. What's very important is to bake it on several trays. Here we have one under, but you must have two. Okay, so that it doesn't dry too much.
Okay. And how long do you bake it for?
The giant ones, you bake them for 25, 26 minutes.
Okay, so quick. At what temperature roughly?
160.
160. Okay.
When you take them out, you hurry, and you're going to pour water under your paper.
Under the paper, you pour water? Okay.
So that it doesn't, after it doesn't stick and you can take the paper very easily.
That's a good tip right there.
You put it on a grid like this. And you are going to put your ganache.
Okay. Oh, look at that. The ganache is made of what?
The ganache is made of crème fraîche that you boil with chocolate and butter.
Chocolate and butter and crème fraîche that you boil.
For all our gluten-free friend, the macaron is gluten-free. That's very important.
There we go.
To mention.
Very, very interesting. Okay.
So no guilt, a bit of sugar, but no gluten.
Man, and macaroons, they are truly, truly special little cakes as well. Remember that keyword if you want to try your hand at this one. It is chocolate. If you SMS that to 33728, we'll send you everything you need to know, the whole recipe, also for the ganache, at chocolate to 33728. And while Michelle finishes off our giant chocolate macaroon right now, here's one last look at how we made it.
Now?
Yeah, no, finish it.
I finish it?
You can finish it up, yeah.
Oh mon Dieu, s'il vous plaît, ne cassez pas.
Right. Sugar, almond mixture and cocoa powder. Pipe onto baking paper, then place tray over two others. Allow to rest for 15 minutes, then bake. Remove from oven, then pour. Oh, look at that. Okay, so you place it on top now. Basically looking like a normal macaroon with just giant in size.
Absolutely. And you're going to put it in the fridge so that it becomes moist again. The moisture comes down. And
up until it does not get nice and that crispiness that we're looking for in a macaron.
Macaron is nice, very nice the next day actually. It's very nice to make a macaron and put it in the fridge and eat it on the next day because the moisture has come back into it.
I see.
And it's soft. It's not. We don't want to eat a meringue. We want to eat a macaron.
A macaron, exactly. One last tip from the macaron connoisseur yourself. There's not a lot of ingredients. You said you need to work carefully. So what would be your tip if people attempt to make macaron today?
Very important to beat your eggs very, very slowly for a long, long time.
Okay.
It becomes foamy and then you accelerate, but don't beat them too hard. It mustn't be a meringue. And if it's too hard, your macaron, when you bake it, will crack. And you will be very disappointed. Then when you amalgamate,
that's it.
Be gentle. And that's it.
Be gentle and beat the eggs slowly. The two most important tips when it comes to a macaron.
And the water.
And the water, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. There you have it, a giant chocolate macaroon right here on the World Macaroon Day on Expresso. We're going to bring you some great recipes in just a little bit, so stick around with us here in the Expresso Kitchen. Right now, let's find out what's still to come on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.